PlayStation Gaming wondering why the clear didn't come through. So why catch it?
Yeah, just a really good play to start off, right off the kickoff as well. And
Close of either of them.
no, just making it look too easy. No pressure on the ball here. And a bit.
This is exactly what they need. Reptiles just powers it straight up to his teammate, and while Alpine, you are up by 2 goals. You are that aggressive.
Yeah, this one was a little bit awkward. Jordan comes in with a really strong strike over the side. But as soon as he gets met down, Magic Bear, who's just able to kind of take that side rotation. I thought he was...
Seconds remaining. Alpine about to be a little bit more sweaty with these last few moments.
Yeah, Space Station just does a phenomenal job of spreading this defense thin. Shot from...
That's right over to him.
Yeah, interesting dynamic as well now that they bring in Redos. You talk about cutting off the head of one, and then you get 2 more for the Hydra. And I think that really summarizes Space.
The goal at the very least, and that is all he will care about.
That's a great setup from Magic Bear. He's got 2 challenging and catching one on the rotation back. Just tosses it up for his team.
Continuing to prove why he is just that good. I mean, take a look at this. It's up here. The last place you think this is going is top corner.
That's just what he's capable of. I mean, you have a cushion as they're able to just work past the defenders that are challenging left and right. And there's just nothing they can do.
It's just darting the ball all around the place.
Nice and simple here for Percy. Just blasted on the back wall. And unfortunately for Reynolds, a lot of the things we saw yesterday where team on plot twist was getting punished.
To think that maybe we might see Percy go for a slow shot. Maybe be able to bait them both out. Because they were always going to be committed. Instead, just decides to take the immediate shot. And it is...
That is them working the field to the finest, and just great spatial awareness to play that into corner and back to their player. And Sipical comes in with the charge, opening it up.
Well, we had to wait a little while to get into it, but what a result to start us off on day 2. Alpine, and I know you're...
Miss just beating Chicago to the ball and nobody back. I think there was a demo coupled in there as well. Envy's going to strike first.
Yeah, for Chicago, that is an all or maybe it's not a great plan.
Yeah, Envy's been having a really rough time on defense here. Anytime that Mist isn't there and Net to kind of get up early for it to clear it out, it's provided a ton of opportunities.
This is all it has taken for him to get himself a hat trick. Take a look at that. And again, you've got to notice as well, Rizzo is jumping in front of the defender, just putting them off. We've seen where they've had someone moving in from the 3rd man position to take a shot, and then the person that was previously on the ball just seems to cut through them, and they need to make sure that that is not a consistent feed. Does bring one back with him.
Yeah, it's just rough for Rizzo. He gets demoed out, and then you got Jnaps and Net. He doesn't know if that's going to go near post or far post, so he tries.
Just want to see what happened to the defender. I think he was expecting a shot coming in, yet Mist just fakes him out, and Rizzo forced a response. And you know, you can't risk
4 seconds to put Envy back on top.
Jnaps prioritizing the boost. Rizzo didn't quite know when he was supposed to come in, so he's very late to the challenge.
Just big efforts here from Turbo, and immediately rotates out and grabs that boost. So again, this is what we talk about offense dictating. Eventually, when you catch these guys, G2's already having to rotate 2 people there on G2, able to save it.
Seen a lot of counter-attacking goals these last few days, Lola. Got quite a few yesterday, especially from any games that did involve G2. Got very weird with their rotations for a little while.
So fast to it, able to read that perfectly. Just on the rotation back, and at that point is out. He's just kind of following this one on the back right wing. Unfortunately for Jnaps, he's not able to get that second touch. He traps it well on the backboard, but just not able to play it away from the
goals that really have come out of nowhere. No real build-up.
That's just a great challenge.
Just things going well. That is right off the ceiling, and Rizzo continues
for Envy.
But take a look at that from Mist. Traps the ball against the ceiling, and Turbo cannot ask for a better setup. But they've been put immediately back into their own final third. Pass over to Jnaps, way too heavy, and that leaves nobody back for G2. And simple as you like, Jordan, make sure you get the...
Plenty of time off the kickoff. Again, another one here for Percy. Just buys his time, then puts well powered and placed. On the left-hand side, not a whole lot that defender can do anything but agree. There's definitely been a weird feeling to this tournament so far where just something seems off. And I don't know here off the play. Ends up setting itself. So why nobody gets there on the backboard? Just another mistake, I think, by Magic Bear up top.
It definitely feels like if you analyzing these games, and just like that, Magic Bear provides a peach of a pass. And Percy, all he's got to do is make sure it doesn't hit the floor. But what on earth are Alpine doing there?
It is a fantastic shot by Chicago, but man, 2 chances to make that save with the defenders.
Hin used to be stellar today.
Yeah, been absolutely crucial. But again, Rizzo up to these challenges early and often. Without his ability to come up and make those challenges, possession may go the other way. Alpine's going to go up by 1.
Oh, JNAMS just didn't expect it to be bouncing so close to the wall. Turned around expecting to have to try and...
Well played by the Canadian.
Look how quick he reacted to it as well. Drizzo pops it up, and JNAB's already on his way. Very good play from JNABs.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at Chicago's position on this one. So he rotates through and grabs that corner boost. And Magic Bear would have had him if he would have just jumped into him. But again, a lot of these players on the back end too.
Yeah, he just wipes out Jordan. That leaves nobody left. You can even see JNABs. Like, JNABs has sat there thinking, I'm going to demo someone. I'm going to bump someone. Oh, there's no one here. But
just get it off the kickoff and never let go. Able to put the offense, a big bump there on the back end. Rizzo had an opportunity, wanted to keep that one close, but just clipped onto that chaos we were talking about, Shogun.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to go down as a big mistake by Rizzo. Unable to read where the ball was going, and that left his quiet for the last few games. But it was only for so long. That is phenomenal. Chicago outplays the entire team, outpaces the entire team.
And I'm still watching to see SSG formulate that positioning.
And that was a risky push there from Sipical. It was a situation where he was last one back. Arsenal Station gets it back level.
There it is. I mean, aggro will eventually work out, especially when you have someone like Arsenal on the offense. Great mechanics. Yeah, no, this is just super clean. Mist has always wanted to be on that offensive side, and this is exactly why. He knows where to feed that ball. Atomic just has to throw his car. Talking, and sorry, I am putting a lot of focus on SSG right now, but obviously, you know, this is a roster that I thought had something good going on, and when they switch it up, you really got to start critiquing.
Space Station.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake on Envy side there. Just capitalized on by Sipical. Double commit up, Mist is left alone. He didn't know if he should go up for that and try to block any of the angles.
Fortunately, the positioning on Envy makes it go in anyways.
Here's the thing, Mist respected that shot going in. He probably thought it was in, and that's why he...
They're third on the board.
I like the awareness here, though. I talked about not wanting SSG to be too much on offense, but the second they recognized that that defense was falling apart from Envy, they stepped it.
50-second Space Station finally getting on the board.
There it is. Nice touch there from Sip. Forces 2 defenders up, and that's... Yeah, a quick answer back is not what you want as Envy. And it was inevitable to happen, though. Again, this offense is super fast. You're right, Mist was a little bit... Turbo's been a little bit quiet this game in the past couple, but it's just the inevitability. Turbo Pulsar will always show up. He'll always get a goal. SSG early goals, never bad.
Turbo played down into the corner, and Atomic, a little bit of an odd position there. Mist wasn't quite back to back post. And
I'm just going to see what goes through people's minds here. Atomic probably thought the hard shot was coming. He had to get rid of... Oh, did Sipple could get a piece of him? That would be why Arsenal with 11 seconds left. 2-goal lead. I think SSG has this one in the bag.
yeah, that goal from Sip, almost like the nail in a coffin. Well,
There he is, out of nowhere. Rizzo sends that one straight up. That is not where he wanted that to go. Sipical's going to punish that hard. And it's that fast offense from both teams. This is just beautiful. He got like an inch of the front of that fender of the Octane to get that over that defender. Wow.
well, you know, after going
Got stuck because they're out of boost. They couldn't push, even with 2 people, past that midfield line. And eventually, an opportunity opens up for SSG. If they can keep that up, G2 is...
his field awareness is second to none as he snipes Rizzo on the other side of the map.
Yeah, no, this is the difference between these 2 offenses. They're both scary.
Started from G2, but what a finish from Space Station.
Once Arsenal's on your side of the field, it's almost over at that point. Just beautiful awareness himself. He's equalized. He just forces his way through this one. Sipical off the backboard. He got chased down by Jnaps. Reddles last on the goal line. thought maybe someone would touch it, but no. So even if they lose the series in a good spot, an SSG trying to make them lose this series.
I was taking a sip of water and I almost choked.
Shot it everywhere. Bringing it close. I just want some close Rocket League. And that was just a beautiful touch defensively. They caught SSG on the offense a little bit too much. I believe that was, sorry, who was that?
That space station put together plays like that.
Again, another ball straight up in front of the net. And I feel like that's not what Rizzo wanted. I think he wanted.
Beautiful shot placed on that side post, and he's able to follow it through. Gets it just out of the hands of Rizzo.
Do you just want to take a minute? We'll step. Yeah, there were two. Oh, Chicago went up as well. Yeah. Chicago tried to recover. He did. I'm surprised he got back that quickly, too. He was already halfway to the roof at that point.
Accurate 404 error is no goals found for Alpine. Envy take game number 1.
Here's the issue with that, though. Sometimes Delmo's like, okay, Turbo's up. I'll take the ball from him. And then everyone else just gets physical. You saw Jordan trying to move in as well, and it was disrupting the defense of Envy. The offense, you lose your defense.
And just, you got to give that to Atomic. I mean, he sees an opportunity, he takes an opportunity.
And realize, oh crap, we forgot to get goals last game, didn't we? We'll just make them back here.
I mean, they're doing that right now.
So Alpine only one behind G2 now, and SSG. Envy still sitting 5 goals back. I guess that will make that 4 goals back. So we're gonna have to.
Within 2.
There are so many goals happening right now. That was a beautiful flick. I gotta hand that to Turbo. Seems like Envy was just playing with their food before, because they brought this back so fast. Turbo just annihilating the defender. Or they've just realized, hey, I was not in any way thinking this would be an overtime potential. Do you realize how hard it is to come back that many?
Envy into the lead.
With 8 seconds left, another kickoff could spell a chance for Alpine to bring this back to an overtime situation. Or who loses this series?
At one point, Alpine was up 5-1. If you had told me, Leaf, that this game would get scored on 5,
yes,
that they score 1 more than G2 is out. Right now, we have transitioned into goals against for the tiebreaker. And Atomic able to grab one back.
And this is what it comes down to. Yeah, of course, still things on the game implications, and just some good Rocket League to end the day off.
Without a doubt. I mean, especially with how close all of the margins have been. Magic Bear, he sends it a bit close. Mist was trying to find it. Excellent pass coming in from Mist here. Just really good play. It was right where it needed to be, and Turbo places it like a dime. 21 seconds, full dunk, and it puts Envy in the lead.
That's a good start there. Fortunate for Mist that bounced off underneath the car, and his follow-through was able to lead. The careful approach to offense is starting to follow through. A beautiful 50 from Magic Bear, just in case he also gets the boost on his way back, but it doesn't matter. Percy's there to finish as soon as they need to. They're not doing anything silly and overcommitting that last man, and the second they've lost the ball, they're back to defense. But they're not doing it too much that they're giving up their off. Somehow just disappears. 2 in the corner, and it looks like that last man just couldn't get himself back in time to block that shot. It's not much you can do with that much net open for Turbo. 4-time racking up some goals in game number 5. You're right, Magic Bear. Once you find yourself that far up, you just need to commit. You got to try to get the read.
Open net off of that 50.
I was curious how Envy was going to answer the smart offense and rotations from offense to defense that Alpine was.
4-0 Envy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's Atomic. I'm not surprised that he was able to control that. What I am worried about right now is Alpine. They're starting to get a little hesitant. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen a 5-goal comeback. The only issue is we didn't see Alpine do it. We saw Envy do it. So at this point, with 2 minutes left, you think the game's all but over at